So I have the pleasure of having with me today George Labaki, the founder and chief executive officer at Phoenix Clinical Research. So for those who've never heard of your company's name, what does Phoenix Clinical Research do exactly?
It's a contract research organization, and the objective is to provide services for pharmaceutical companies and biotechs. When a pharma company or a biotech, they want to develop a new drug, they come back to us to provide them with services, to provide them with resources, to identify the best physicians, the best hospitals, and the best countries where they can conduct their clinical trials.
So you help them set up their clinical trials for the drugs before they roll them out to the public. Okay. So I'm sure the COVID pandemic has affected your business, obviously, right? In what way did it affect it?
With COVID, everything turned to be virtual. So from a certain point of view, it's positive. From another point of view, it's negative. But the good thing is that now things are going back to face-to-face.
Nothing replaces the human interaction and the face-to-face work. So you're slowly going back to face-to-face. But would you say the pandemic also increased your work?
Lately, yes, because we are doing some trials on COVID, like we are doing some on COVID vaccines and some treatments on, let's say, monoclonal antibodies against COVID. So it opened doors for sure.
Okay. What about the financial crisis? I mean, the financial crisis is what we're always talking about in Lebanon. How did it affect your business?
At the beginning, it affected my business in a very negative way because more than 80% of my staff, they are based outside Lebanon. And when the crisis happened, we didn't have any bank account for the company outside Lebanon. So it was really tough to pay my employees. So then we took corrective measures, and I'm very grateful and thankful for my team because they trusted me and they didn't leave the company.
I'm sure it's you have a great sentiment of pride in your team. You have a master's, correct? And a doctorate in pharmacy. What made you say, you know what, I think it's time for an executive MBA as well?
I have a scientific background. I don't have a business background. And my mindset is really very, very scientific. So I needed to change a bit my way of thinking and to learn new things and to learn how to better run the company, how to better read your financial sheets, how to do your financial projections, how to better understand the economy, how to better, let's say, understand corporate CSR.
For those who may not know, you also lived abroad, right? You lived in Paris, in Switzerland, in Scotland. What made you decide to come back to Lebanon?
First of all, I love Lebanon very much. I mean, it's always in my blood. And for me, what's most important in life is to feel that you are really an added value to the society. I mean, personally, what I felt that I was just a number when I was living abroad. And by being back to the country, I mean, helping my country in a way or another, creating new job opportunities, helping patients, I mean, in getting new drugs, really life-saving drugs sometimes, and really helping the society in Lebanon, I mean, in a way or another. So these were really my main motivations to come back.
Well, there's something I found out about you that I don't think many people know. I'm not even sure, maybe if probably your close friends and family know this, but others may not know, but you're also an art collector. What made you have this passion for art? How did it come about?
Well, actually, it happened out of a sudden. It was like 6 years ago. I went to Beirut Art Fair. I saw one painting and I felt something very strong, some sort of attachment to this painting. And since this moment, really my life has changed and I became a real passionate for art.
So how many pieces of art do you own currently?
I have now around 60 pieces between paintings and sculptures, yes.
What's next for Phoenix Clinical Research? What's the next step for you?
Well, actually, we want to be more and more, let's say, visible and stronger in the Middle East and North Africa region. We have some competitors, but I mean, we are pushing to be better and better. What we care about is quality. I mean, quality for me is a key word, let's say, and we are always pushed to always deliver the best quality in the Middle East and North Africa region. And we are always pushing, I mean, to be a really added value and to differentiate ourselves from competitors.
I'm certainly proud to have met someone like you, and I'm sure everyone who knows you and what you do is also very proud. So thank you for that.
It's a great opportunity.
Thank you so much, George. Thank you.